Hello everybody and welcome back to the video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and today we're going to be checking out, reacting and reviewing VIVIZ's second mini album, Summer Vibe, with its 5 B-sides. Yeah? VIVIZ already back, like I mentioned, had the debut back in February, then had the entirety of a Queen going on, and then now already here with a Summer Vibe album. Yeah, so I'm definitely expecting this to be more of a concept album slash that every song goes more into a breezy, summery direction, even though the title track was really not as I anticipated it to be. It really didn't feel like your typical summer song, at least like sonically, but it was obviously still more a chill, vibey type of song, you know. So this came out yesterday and I would have, as always, done it straight away if I could have, but unfortunately I had to go off to work after that immediately, basically, and then, you know, wasn't enough time to record it for yesterday, and it's already late here today too, you know. It's nearly Korean midnight already, but like, yeah, work has been quite a lot going on at the moment, yeah, so gotta do it this way. Big thank you to Hansa Creator for giving us the lyric videos for all 5 B-sides, and other than that, honestly, let's not waste any more time. We have 5 B-sides to go through, and the first one is Siesta, and if I'm not mistaken, didn't they already have a B-side on the first mini album, which was great? That was called Fiesta. Let me actually check that real quickly, because I actually remember that, right? Was it Fiesta? Yeah, it was actually also the first B-side after the title track. So I don't know if that's a little joke they got going on here, but yeah, from Fiesta to Siesta, it's the first B-side from the 5. So let's stop the talking and let's start the reacting. VIVIZ. Siesta? Siesta? Probably Siesta. Let's go. Siesta. Not a very bouncy bass. Already slight cooldown for the pre-chorus sound, probably. Very lengthy one. A bit more of a, actually not really a instrumental chorus, but you know. But what is Siesta though? I actually don't know that. Is that a metaphor for something? Like, you're my siesta? Oh, that's catchy though. Like first said part, now that oh. Oh! Going for the hip-hop bass pace here. It's flowing. Nice tempo switch. Back into the pre-chorus sound. This time a bit more faster though. I like how we play around with the tempo. Or at least it feels faster because we had it slower, you know, just a few seconds ago. That's cool. Yeah, a simple chorus this time around, lyrically at least, for the most part, you know, with a lot of word fetches, as I like to call it. Ooh. Ooh, digging this bridge sound. Nice little background vocals there. The sound itself was similar to the pre-chorus, like in the melody, but it felt even more softer. And that's what I mean, right? The part, the whoa parts here. It's a bit simpler in that, you know, not like very lengthy with just the normal type of lyrics. And closing it out like that. Okay. That was a very quick on point first B-side. Yeah, song doesn't even reach 3 minutes, and it has a very classic song construction to it, you know, so a little bit of an intro, we do a good lengthy pre-chorus, you do a 2-second, like a 2-parter chorus, put out the second part for the second version of the chorus to then bring it back at the end. That's a very, you know, that's a very classic on point opener into the B-sides of this, right? The tempo is nice, like mentioned, has a quite fun bouncy bass going on too. Vocally, obviously, it's a bit more of a softer part for everyone here, you know, like we had a very high register in the soundtrack. Actually here it's definitely a bit more, you know, just laying back, you know, they don't really gotta like put in a lot of strength or something like that. I'm actually wondering if we get any of that type of sound on this album. Probably not, you know, where they go a bit more, you know, a bit more attitude, stuff like that. That's really not what we need for the summer, right? So that's why we have this very breezy, chill type of delivery going on around here. Like how we did a little tempo switch in the second verse, you know, where it kind of, you know, feels like some good old hip-hop flavor. Not, but obviously they didn't like really rap like that, but like still flowed over it a little bit differently to, you know, to go with the tempo change. And then like we went back to the pre-chorus sound, which wasn't faster than the first pre-chorus. It didn't just feel like it because we were fast, like mentioned in the second verse. Either way, it just worked away pretty well because like feel like, oh, the tempo is changing, oh, the song, you know, has something going on, you know, it isn't just it really has a few changes within that makes it interesting to listen to. So yeah, Siesta with a fun chorus, you know, with these fun little word fetches, whoa, 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 a lot to just do along here and there, and with otherwise just a nice, and comfortable sound picture, you know, just a comfortable sound to listen to, on point, less than 3 minutes long, has everything in it you could want to. Obviously, you could always sprinkle in like an outro or something, but like, you know, it's totally fine for this. Now, what I like major want to check is what does siesta mean? It's Spanish for, a siesta is a short nap taken in the early afternoon often. That's exactly what I did. I came home from work, I ate something, then like had a 3-hour nap, and now I'm here, yeah? Okay, I'm totally feel like, and what, you're my siesta? So you're my siesta, so I'm your nap? To relax you? Oh, that's sweet. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Now I know what siesta is. We're always learning it. Yeah, these reactions are also, you know, they increase our knowledge. Okay, that's actually, that makes the sound obviously very fitting because it's like much more of a chill vibe like that. So yeah, VIVIZ Siesta, fun, breezy opening B-side. We're moving over to the second one, and that is Party Pop, and that title obviously suggests what we're about to hear. Party, dancing, having a good time, perfect for the summer, so let's check it out. VIVIZ, Party Pop. Ready for the crazy? Oh yeah, that's a very... Oh! Actually feels very twice-y straight away. Not a bouncy bass here, but a bit more electronic. Oh, that actually does kind of a bit more, you know, a bit more strength. Ooh, but the pre-choruses thus far have been really good. Both the presets and the entire track. Oh, just a wilder. Okay, so we do the word fetch as transition, you know, and then we get the full lyric there, okay? That's the second part, I see. So that's far we have two very breezy songs. Now we got the dance song in here too. Ideal for the summer. Oh, not a... Ooh. Both times we like do this little slowdown switch for the second verse. I like that line. Oh, what was that arcade sound? Yeah, we actually changed a little bit to arcade here. Like very little elements sprinkled in there. Oh wait, it was still part of the... Oh, yeah, it was for the verse still. Very long second verse, nice. And here, the tempo increase, really good. And then a very fun chorus straight away again. Now, Are we gonna do the cut again? So then we now break after this and then have the second part again in the end. And again, such a lovely cooldown for the bridge sound. Woo! Nice vocal there from Munya. Generally, I've really noticed recently, for Queen of 2, we didn't like really get many like vocal showcases in that sense, where they could really go, you know. Oh, I actually like the part a lot. That can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, that line really is nice. Okay, Baby Cheese Party Pop, just like the title. Why is that so cute though? Okay, that's such a sympathetic overlay for the ending part of the lyric video created here. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, Party Pop, just like the title made you suggest already. It's a dance song, you know. It's once again lighthearted, fun. Just move yourself to it. Yeah, you move. It's a mover, right? Again, the chorus sound actually feels a bit twicey. You know, that's what I like call these very upbeat dance type of choruses. Oftentimes, like who recently had it too, where it said like, oh, this kind of reminds me of a Twice song. Oh, who was it? Oh, it was a recent comic too where I said like, oh, this really reminds me of Twice. You know, it wasn't Ayo. Okay, even though actually never mind. Ayo's song was basically a Twice song as his older song, but you know what I mean, right? Either way though, we again did some things that we did in the first song too. It's actually quite similar in the construction, even though this song is now a little bit longer, mostly because the second verse has got a little extra section there. So we once again did 2 sections of chorus, cut it off after the second one, and then added it again at the end of the third one. You know, that's just something classic to do. While doing this little tempo switch up for the second verse, where it kind of feels like we go into a, you know, rap type of direction, even though, like mentioned, none of the 3 girls really are like your classical rappers, and that's why it's just more flowed singing, you know. I think that's how you can definitely call it. Again though, the sound picture was again really nice. The chorus was really full. We once again ended strictly with the chorus like that. You know, we basically went into the song immediately too. So we once again, like, if you like listen to the album now like that, then the song just comes in straight away, sets its tone, has its tempo going on, sounds good, has that fun energetic chorus to it, even though, like mentioned, just again not really like a really explosive chorus, but still like a very comfortable dance chorus. You know, we had some little bit of arcade sound elements sprinkled in the second verse, which was quite fun. The bridge, once again, where we again cool it down a lot like that, was very nice and comfortable to listen to. And then again, the chorus coming out there at the end with then, like mentioned, immediate cut to it also works that way. Yeah, fun chorus sound, especially the na 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 part, and it was really nice. And other than that, again, a very comfortable verse picture. So that's generally, like mentioned, what I kind of expected going into this album, that it will be more of a like lean back but still on point type of chill vibe for the summer, you know, where we don't really have like these huge varieties and concepts of like sound. You know, that's why, like mentioned, the sound itself is a bit similar to the previous song, but just a bit more for the dance direction, while also, like mentioned, having a more similar sound direction, not sound direction, song construction. No, that's totally fine, right? You know, that's for the first half of this album, the first 3 songs, so the title track and the 2 B-sides, or really more in this simpler lean back type of direction, fitting for the summer. So totally fine as far, right? Totally enjoyable as far. So we move over to the third B-side, which is Love. Okay, so like the titles themselves also are definitely, you know, very classic. Party pop, love, and all that kind of stuff. You know, that's definitely like Love. It was actually quite creative. Like, have we heard that before in K-pop? Like, there are obviously a lot of titles in K-pop that many people have, like just Butterflies example. Like Love was a combo of Love and Lemonade, so that was quite fun. Now we have a more simpler title yet again with Love. So let's check it out. Let's go. Ah, that Shimby style from the teasers was, oh, wave sounds. Oh, wave sounds are always nice. Oh, Unya sounds much cleaner here. Was it the upload on the other ones, or is the production just a bit crisper on this one? The voices feel much more crisper in the, you know, more cleaner to listen to, but... Alright, pre-chorus? Oh! Now that's different. Bit of an anti-drop. But we got an explosive second part, huh? Oh, I love this very gritty but still bouncy, playful bass here. This. That What Can You Do was also nice there. Yo, a free part of chorus. Damn. And again. Okay, we do it for the first time on all the B-sides now. When we do this slower tempo switch into the more flow direction. But it's definitely, like mentioned, the grittiest sound, even though it's not really like gritty or heavy or anything, but like the bass is just very nicely done that way. Oh! Wait, while we skipping the cool part. I love the anti-drop. Well, we keep... Okay. Okay, but that bass is like... Are we even... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, but yeah, a very similar... second verse and bridge structure for all three B-sides thus far. Please give me that drop again, please. Don't do this to me. Hell yeah. Like the little extra vocal that is sprinkled in there that you want, but yeah. Background vocals, hell yeah. This is my favorite chorus thus far of the album, definitely. It's like mentioned more dancey, movable like the previous one, but I just like the sound picture of it a bit more. Okay, that was... Here they definitely tried a bit around more in some parts, even though, like mentioned, once again, the second verse and the bridge had a very similar sound change like we had it in the two other B-sides, yeah? I think I remember Twice a Summer album last year where I said they kind of, you know, like... didn't change too much about the songs for me. I really felt like after the reaction that it was a bit too one-dimensional for me, but like mentioned, it's a sound concept, so like a sound concept album, so it's obvious that we would keep a specific sound going on. I feel like the sound has definitely been changed here and there, but like mentioned, the construction of the songs is definitely a bit identical here and there. Like mentioned again, slowing down the tempo in a more hip-hop flow direction for the second verse, again going for a very smooth cool down type of transition into the bridge at the start there. It's totally fine, right? Like mentioned, but it's when you like me go more for the details and look more at the production standpoint, then it's definitely noticeable. But again, it's a summer album, you know, that's totally fine to me. But we did like mention play around here a little bit more because like the first chorus was like came in really soon, you know, or like can we even call it like a, I wouldn't really call it a pre-chorus, right? Like what means actually soon? It kind of felt like it went by fast. Now, maybe because this time around we had an intro, you know, and that's why the verse itself and the pre-chorus together were just around 30 seconds long. But like this party was really cool, you know, there's gritty bass to it, you know, there's some type of an entry drop with the first half of the chorus, or like either you can call it the first half of the chorus, which I think is better here, or you call it a second pre-chorus, because it's obviously used in a way to build up that more explosive second section, and it works really well for me. Yeah, that's really cool. That part is really cool. I think Yeah. Yeah, where they really go a bit more all out in the delivery here too, vocally. This part is easily, that's one of my favorite section of the album, okay? This chorus sound here is really good. And like mentioned, I actually a bit like here really thought first, what, the third part? But they actually cut it short here. Because they only do this. And then we go into the switcher for the second verse. And that was like mentioned interesting is that we completely skip both the first part of the chorus and this half outro slash half third part, you know, because like mentioned only did it once here, not twice. For the second chorus we then only have like mentioned the middle section, which felt a bit weird at first. And then at the end we not only put in again like mentioned the first half of the chorus, but also that third part of the chorus, but now double it, okay? That's unique. Yeah, you don't see that quite often where you do first chorus, second chorus, half a third chorus, then only do the second chorus, and then again do the first and second chorus, and then actually increase the length of the third one to make that basically the end and outro in one, yeah? That's really interesting. I haven't seen that quite often yet. So now, you know, so we still have some creativity sprinkled in here, you know, like mentioned, more similar song construction throughout the album thus far, which again, it's totally okay. Yeah, it's like mentioned, it's one of these albums that really aren't there to like have these big standout B-sides that like, you know, make it go whoa or anything, but just like a good cohesive album that like really works in one easy listen, and that's definitely the case here thus far. Even though like mentioned, Love 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 is definitely my favorite of the album thus far. Yeah, that section with the definitely my favorite part of the album thus far. That was really, really cool. So yeah, Love Love Love, very enjoyable. My favorite of the album at this point, but we still have two more B-sides to go through. And the second to last B-side is #Flashback. Nice round there in the title already. So let's see how smoothly the song goes over in the first listen. Let's check it out. Intro. Oh, lengthy intro, but oh, Shinbi's voice entry here was nice. He has the deepest voice of the three, so when she like really shows it off that way, that's interesting beat though. We like increase the tempo for the pre-chorus, or like increase the general volume. Nice back-to-back. Ah, interesting. So like do the increase first from verse to pre-chorus, then keep that for the chorus sounds. Where the chorus now feels a bit more, not really more like the verse, but like it's not as typically sung as they do in other choruses on this album. And we're back in the verse, okay. This is definitely a very different tone and vibe compared to the rest of the album. Here, very compact verse now, you know, two liners basically then. Back into the increase of volume and sound picture. The dream was broken on a sandcastle. That's a cool line. And again, I love how we switch back here. First group Unya and Umji, now Shinbi and Umji for the second pre-chorus. How are we gonna do this bridge though? Like that night picture, I've got you on my head, #flashback, okay? Oh. Keep the vibe. No. Oh, do I hear a violin in the background? Maybe we're gonna have a softer second part in the bridge. Ooh, again, arcade sounds here. This is like such a gritty electronic sound, but without feeling too uncomfortable. Like, often these type of songs tend to do that for me, but here it really works. Oh, I'll let the beat play out, yeah. Would have been very wrong to just cut it off here again at the end. We really let the song play out, that's good. Okay. So Flashback is an interesting case. Like, seriously, I said at the beginning already, I really expect... Actually, now that I think of it, after I heard the title Summer Vibe, I was really expecting very, very classic and also probably somewhat generic, but it isn't ultimately a bad thing, but like very, very typical summer sounds for this album, okay? But honestly, I feel like none of the songs on this album really are that. It's like BBG's own idea of a summer album without being like mentioned too typical of a summer album, right? Like mentioned, party pop was obviously a very classic party pop sound, you know, very twicy, like I said. But I already said about the title track, it doesn't really feel like your typical summer title track for a summer themed album. And none of the other B-sides either really make me go like, oh, that's like a typical summer song if I've heard one, yeah? Like, #Flashback really doesn't even suit the summer theme, where it literally doesn't at least feel like the typical summer song. It's definitely more of a, you know, just a K-pop song that works throughout the entire year, yeah? I actually have no problem with that, yeah, because this definitely makes things feel a bit more fresh, and #Flashback is definitely, in comparison to the other songs, the most standout song for me thus far. Like, not only the most standout in comparison to the other songs and to their sound pictures, but also just, you know, for the entire album in the sound design itself. So, Flashback really has a very long intro. I'm always in for that. It has a long outro to really have that satisfying, you know, close out as well. So that's always, you know, that are always two very, very good things to have. Lengthy intro to set the mood, lengthy outro to have a satisfying closure to the song. Always important. For the rest of the song, like mentioned, we basically have two tempos going around. This stage for the verse, and then we go up a little bit and use that stage basically for the pre-chorus and the chorus sound itself. And I actually say the bridge is probably orientated in the second part too, or somewhere between 1 and 2 in that direction. So we have a very, very, like mentioned, full electronic instrumental with a lot of sound elements going on, you know, a bit arcade here, a bit grittiness here, a bit softer here, you know, was interesting to listen to, you know, if you like open the layer of it, you will have a lot of different listings over there because it's just a lot happening. And that, like, makes it a lot of fun to listen to straight away. And even though, like mentioned, the tempo this time around is a bit, I wouldn't really say monotone, but like mentioned, we had more, you know, just really two different tempos going around. But it's just still a fun listen, right? It's definitely a song, like mentioned, that due to its instrumental invites you to listen a bit closer, you know, to like go in with some detail, you know, try to listen out to some specific things. But it can also just be like a fun electronic dance song where you could just say, I don't need to focus on it too much, boom, just put it on a playlist, and like, I'm playing games and stuff, and I'm like, you know, just vibing like that, right? Don't really need to focus on it, but like, still feel its vibe. You know, the song has a very own specific vibe that really is very different compared to the ones from the other songs, and it really works for me, okay? It's a cool, fresh, fun sound. We only have two tempos going around, but it's still fun to listen to, you know, it's not too one linear for me to like annoy me or bore me or anything, you know. I think they really did a great mix of combining their vocals here and just their voices in general with this more toned down two-tempo type of song right there, and it really works for me, okay? I definitely like, I probably would consider Love, Love, Love still more my thing due to the chorus. Like, the chorus is also great, but like, I think I would consider Love, Love, Love my favorite song in general to listen to on the first listen, but I would consider #Flashback the most creative song of the album. Yeah, the most creative song in both the sound picture and the way it was done, because again, we only had one chorus this time around, without, you know, the typical, like, we didn't have the typical switch up again in the second verse, we didn't have the two-section chorus or stuff like that, you know, that what we had on the other songs thus far. So this is really cool. Yeah, #Flashback is definitely a cool switch up for the rest of the album, and definitely one of the songs I've enjoyed more than the others. Others are still good, like Rich, but this definitely gave me a bit more, you know? We move over to our final song of BBG's second mini album, Summer Vibe, which is Dance. Again, like mentioned thus far, like they're at the beginning of their discography, so it's all okay for me for them to go like very simple titles, you know, party pop, blah blah blah, dance, fiesta, siesta, lemonade, all that kind of stuff. Dance is the title of the last song. I would have expected the final song to be a very chill, summer breezy ballad or something like that. Actually, now that I think of it, given it the title of the album, I actually would have loved something reggae, you know, something like Dreamcatcher's July 7th. Ooh, that would have been nice. But it's okay. Let's see what Dance has in store for us. It doesn't really sound like a ballad to me. It's probably going to be more like party pop. So let's check out. Let's stop the talking and let's start the reacting for the final time of this video. Baby Cheese Dance. Oh? Oh! I got fooled! Ooh, that smooth guitar! The synth, the snaps! Oh, das OMG sounds... Oh! Ooh, you hear that violin? Or is it the cello? String instrument. Oh no, they save the best for last. Oh! They saved the best for last. Okay. Here's my pick out song of the album, okay? Oh yeah, the synth is so nice in this. So relaxing. Oh, the way we implement this violin or cello for that one part in the verse is so nice. Wait, what? When I step on you, you step back and dance? Is it really supposed to mean when I step on you? And that like... No, I know what they're intending with stepping here, with dancing, alright, but... Oh, Shimby's very low tone here is... Oh... It isn't actually... It doesn't really feel summery either. This really is all year, you know? What do you even call this genre? It's not really jazzy, but it kind of has that vibe and feeling to it. Slow synth pop? The messy glass and messy... Wait, I still have my glasses around here. You can mess my hair, Boomji, if that's okay for you. Swimming... Oh, the lyrics in this. Swimming in the universe. It's definitely dreamy like that, okay? Oh. They really saved the best for last. Or at least they saved my personal favorite for last, okay? Instantly my favorite song of the entire album, okay? Like, I've said it before. Not just for, I think, did I say it for the BBG album already, like back then? Or, I'm saying it in many, many albums. There are just some B-sides where you just really know they either work as playlist editions. Like, there are 3 ways a song can be done, in my opinion. Or like, there's a very rare 4th case where there's really a song on an album that I like really don't enjoy and I would probably mute it, but that is very rare. Okay, I can't remember the last time that was actually the case. Oh, and I just seen... Okay, as a creative, I really like your creativity. You see this? The way they do the D here with the whale and with the... Oh, that's cool. I really like that. Fitting for the summer theme. But I'm getting distracted. Like I mentioned, a very rare occasion where it's like, oh, that song is really not my case. It may happen if like the sound is too high for me, like, you know, kind of stuff. It's like mentioned very rare. But other than that, there are like mentioned 3 ways a song can turn out for me. 1, It's a song that like it's fine, it's good, but it's like nothing too special, nothing too crazy. It's really the type of song that you just listen to when you listen to the album. Yeah, it's like it's there, you know, it's not bad, it doesn't annoy you, it's like, you know, but it's like nothing, I know, that like really anything mind blowing. You enjoy listening to it either way, but you know. Then there's the second version, and that is the song that you actually add to a playlist. You know, songs like Party Pop could go into a, you know, like more into a dance direction, like a dance playlist or something. You know, like I mentioned, has a twisty sound to it. You know, a very good upbeat dance K-pop sound. While something like actually, Love, and Flashback especially don't really have the typical genre to it. Siesta maybe can actually also go more into a dance direction, I'd say. You know, but like some beat sets really are those ways that like, oh, I really enjoyed that. It really goes into genre I enjoy. You know, like we had on like TXT's album such a great synth pop sound. You know, I have like my retro sounding like play, so I can put that out there. Or we had Size and Hwasa's recent song together on Size album, which is also that direction, right? Or just a ballad, you know, you pick out the ballad from an album, put it with your other ballads, or you pick out the synth pop sound, that kind of stuff, right? Where the song just hits a specific genre that you really enjoy, and you can put it there. And then we have the third case of album songs for me, and that are the songs that are so good and you enjoy them so much that you won't just listen to them throughout the album, you won't just add them to a specific playlist. It's the type of song you pick out, put a like on Spotify, and would even like specifically search for in the search line, and then just listen to that on its own several times in a row. Maybe 5 times, maybe 10 times. This is how a song I could probably listen to longer than that, okay? VIVIZ Dance is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's really just my vibe. Yeah, like mentioned throughout some other reactions this year, 2022 really brought me more to the softer side of K-pop and more ballads and more to the chill, relaxing type of songs. And dance is just perfect for that, right? Has a little bit of an like little violin sprinkled in there, or cello, like mentioned. I'm not sure which one it is. It's cello, even the English word, I hope so. But other than that, this very slow synth, that nice string, the piano keys coming in, and the very slow, somewhat sultry, somewhat, you know, just very lean back, chill vocal delivery here. Like Eunjin especially had some deliveries in the way it was like melting, you know. It's that type of song. It melts me, it relaxes me, it's so comfortable, it like has a very warm effect on you. Again, it doesn't really feel like a typical summer type of ballad, but it just works, okay? Again, I wouldn't even know what to really genre-rise this, you know? Has a bit like mention of synth in there, but like also a bit more of a ballady feeling to it. What would you genre-rise this? Is that even a word, genre-rise? I have no idea. I think it works for what we're trying to portray here. But yeah, Dance is definitely my highlight of the album. It's just a perfect, relaxing, lean-back song for me that I always enjoy a lot. And especially with, like mentioned, Eunja's very bright voice, Shimby's more lower voice, and Eunji's more, like they really have the cool stadium. Eunja's very high, Shimby's usually a bit lower, Eunji's like in the middle of that, and they can all go the ranges and all that kind of stuff. Here the voices really shine that way with such a nice and enjoyable delivery. Dance is definitely my highlight, okay? And if we now look at the album, like mentioned, overall again, Dance is definitely my personal favorite. I think Flashback is the standout in comparison to the other songs, you know. Especially the first two B-sides, Party Pop and Siesta, were a bit more to the same dance direction, while the title track, like mentioned, was a bit more chill, a bit more, you know. I haven't listened to it. I think I've only listened to it twice. That's why I will give it more listens, but it was definitely a bit less eventful than Ba, but probably just suits right in, like mentioned, especially if it comes after dance. It's a bit more of a lean back type of title track, right? But overall, the album, it didn't really go how I would have expected it. I really thought after hearing the title of the album, it's going to be a very classic, typical, straightforward summer album with lots of summer sounds, lots of summer dance, lots of summer, you know, blah blah blah. We all know these type of songs. Wasn't really the case. It really feels just more like a K-pop album with some more classical genres in it, like the dance pop sound. Also something like much more creative and trying out with #Flashback, and like mentioned, that slow, perfect fade out song, my personal highlight with Dance. Ultimately, there were some copy pasting in the song construction scene there. Yeah, like mentioned, at least called the title track, at least a music video for it too, where you like felt like, oh, they probably like ended this like shortly after Queendom or so. You know, they had a lot of stress going around in the first 2 months, so they probably like didn't polish it as much as like the first mini album, which was like mentioned their debut. But the album is still good in quality, still is a lot of fun, and will be a good listen on itself. but like Dance is definitely my personal favorite that I would like pick out and listen to on its own 100%. The rest of the album would definitely be either added to a playlist or just listen to on its own. But again, I just gotta keep simping for this song. Dance is definitely the one that I will, you know, put out, hug around, and just lean back to. Okay, Baby G's second mini album, Summer Vibe, went a different route than anticipated. It's definitely a bit simpler in the production sense and in the concept variety, but still delivered, in my opinion, makes for a nice, comfortable listen. Still some creativity in there with #flashback, and that personal highlight for me with Dance at the end. I had a lot of fun with this. I enjoyed this a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction plus review. If you did, leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on BBG's second mini album, Summer Vibe? Which one is your favorite? Tell me all about it. Like, which song is your favorite? Tell me all about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly leave a sub as well. Also, pop on Patreon. It would help me a lot. Now, like mentioned, it's been, I said it yesterday already, it's been so long since I wanted to do the GFriend first LOL album, or no, first album LOL, but like mentioned, I'm currently recording 9 songs in one session. It's really not that easy due to the heat and everything, so I'm still like waiting for the right day and right time where I could like record it. And outside of that, obviously, July is so stacked, like with so much going on, so many other comments. I have like 3 other albums from just this month already, or like from the end of last month that I could react to that are like recent or so it's difficult to find a good moment at the moment to record and upload it, but we will get there. Okay, we will get there. We have all the time in the world, no stress at all. We will get there, so look forward to that, and obviously all the other GFriend albums, and look forward to many more incredible comebacks in this stacked K-pop month of July. Blackpink is coming back next month too, SNSD. We got aespa tomorrow, ITZY next week, STAYC the week after. It's like Perfect Kiss at the end of the month, and so many other boy groups too, ATs, and July is insane. Okay, so for whatever content you may be interested in, for whatever content you may want you in for, I'll see you again soon on this channel. Stay safe, have been happy, have a great time, have a great remaining week, and see you again soon with more K-pop and GFriend and other reactions. Thank you so much for watching.